Like in general, I would say things that would be probably just on a very general level of things that actually cause issues in people. And I think it's pretty well known is, gluten, for instance, can definitely be there. So things that are, bread related, people I've seen have more brain fog on it, have a lot more digestive issues
Yeah.
ultimately versus being off of it. So it's kind of trying to educate people on that about these things because that certainly can lead to like a lot of brain fog in people too as well. I would say a lot of processed foods for sure, things that have been refined multiple times. Just like I mentioned, leaving the gluten-free stuff, that stuff can be pretty noxious and pretty bad for you too. And sometimes, it's also just stuff that's really going to spike your blood sugar. So even then, this is kind of parsing hairs here like a little bit because some people can do well and some people not. So even if you eat some of the grains and things like that, even if there's some like quinoa or farro or whatnot, it may be fine for some, but for other people, it just might spiking their blood sugar up. And so anything that's kind of really spiking that blood sugar, if it's possible to monitor it, people may notice that they're more brain fog and tired and fatigued. And it's hard to think. I can tell, if I've eaten something that I shouldn't be eating, I feel like my head is like somewhere else and it's hard to think and concentrate. My brain is slow. And there are times, you may even feel like a little dizzy from it. A lot of people may not even have that same like reaction to eating something or whatnot until they eliminate a lot of it out of their diet too as well. And this is not just, sodas and things like that, which I think a lot of people cut down on over the years. But it's even like you go to the fancy coffee shops, which we all may know, where, there's a lots of sugar-laden things that are putting in there, and it's coffee, but it's a high-calorie dessert. And some people will consume that on a daily basis, unfortunately. So just, things can be disguised as healthy when they're not.